Today in this video I will show you how I built this 2-inch drone, and here are the components I used. This is the FlySky receiver, this is the frame. I will use this SpeedyB Mini and this camera with its own video transmitter, this battery alarm, these are the motors, and the 2-inch propellers. First, I'm going to install the motors. Now I'm going to install the ASC and then I'll do the soldering for the motors. Now I'm going to install the XT30 connector and the capacitor. Now I'm going to connect the flight controller with the ASC with this connector. This is how it's looking. Now I'm going to install the receiver, but I don't have much room in this little frame, so I'm going to install it in this part here, and then I'm going to install the camera here too. Now I'm going to install the camera with this little piece of basswood that I put it here to install it in a good angle in the frame. I will use super glue to install the camera in the frame. Now I only need to power the video transmitter with 5 volts wherever in the flight controller. Now I'm going to install the other part of the frame, the propellers. The video transmitter's antenna fit perfect here in the frame. Now I'm going to power the drone. I'm going to configure it very quickly in Betafly. I don't know what is happening here. I flashed the ESCs and the motors are spinning in the right direction. I'll see how I fix this problem. The problem was that the flight controller and the ESCs were configured to spinning in opposite directions. That's why the motors, they didn't know where to spin every time that I armed the drone. So now that the drone flies, I will test it here in my room because it's raining outside. It's very difficult to fly because I'm not used to fly little drones, but now that flies, it has a problem with the battery. I don't know the voltage of the battery while I'm flying because I don't have a VTX in the drone. So I need to use this voltage tester, but as you can see, it is very big. It's like a propeller. So I'm going to use this VTX. It's a Zeus VTX. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to test it, and I will use the same camera. I'm going to remove the video transmitter from the camera. This is the wiring. Now I'm going to install it in the drone. The video transmitter from the camera, I hope I can use it with another camera. It was very difficult because the wires are not long enough, but I hope this camera can work with the VTX. This is how it looks. This is the picture how I did that soldering. So the camera works with this VTX. I don't know how, but I have signal here in my goggles, but I don't have data from the drone like the voltage that is what I want to see in my goggles. I'll see if I can configure it in Betafly. I rather test it outside because my room is very little. I change the capacitor position to plug the battery easily here. This capacitor is very big, but I only have this size. I thought this 3 inches drone was little the first time that I saw it flying, but now look how it looks with these 2 inches drone side by side.